What is the difference in corporate communication between project manager and a regular team member?
Uh, During our one of the phases discussion, we discussed that as a part of project management phases, communication to stakeholders is very important aspects. What this kind of communication is. Now, a project will have a communication as a part of the normal stage, and there will be different types of communication that will happen. If you say a project which is being done by 8 to 10 people, and there is a customer at one end, there are sponsors or your senior management becomes your sponsor or executive steering committee members. So you will have a different types of communication with each one. With your project team, you may have a day-to-day communication or day-to-day conversation, which becomes as a part of your day-to-day affair or day-to-day communication. But when you talk about a corporate communication, okay, it's like you are trying to give something which is like a public statement, or you are trying to put certain thing in a perspective in a structured fashion. So one of the example can be you have project review meetings. So on a weekly basis or on a fortnightly basis. So the minutes of meeting or during review you discuss statuses and give certain necessary corrective action. That becomes a corporate communication as far as the project is concerned. At the end of the meeting, you may be publishing these minutes of meeting to your stakeholders like your customers and other people who get affected by the project. So regular status update, review update, corrective actions becomes your different types of communication. So these are different phases of communication. So corporate communication is something like it's a defined way of communicating about project status, about project risk or project completion stages at a predetermined frequency. And other than that, on a day-to-day basis, you must be discussing for various operational issues with your team members. That becomes a part of your day-to-day communication. Though it is for the project, I'll say it's not a corporate communication. It is like a day-to-day project communication which you will do day in and day out. But these are the different types of communication which are different, which are structured. They are decided at a particular frequency, and there's a distribution list to whom it should be given. And I think mostly they are in a written fashion. They're not verbal. So either you will send them by mail or circulate them by a handwritten copy. So this is what is the corporate communication is meant to talk about.